Today I want to quickly show you 4 ways to keep track of your assignments and your missing work in Google Classroom. The first 2 can be accessed right here from the home page, and they are the to-do list and the calendar. So let's start with the to-do list. The to-do list is basically exactly what it sounds like. It is a list of all of your work for all of your classes in one place, roughly organized by due date. There is actually 3 tabs here at the top. So assigned is all of the work that you have coming up. So this is not only work that is assigned this week, but also next week and further into the future. Also, you probably don't have many, but if there are any assignments that don't have a due date, they will show up here, maybe extra credit or something. The missing tab is work that was previously assigned that, well, you missed the due date on. So you can look at this stuff just in the last week, stuff the previous week, or stuff even further back. And you can see I have quite a lot. There is a View All tab. That is very important because, woo, I am missing a lot more than it looked like at first glance. So my bad. I'm sorry to my administrators. If you want to feel like you're getting things accomplished, check out your Done tab and look at all of the work you have turned in. This is also where you'll see grades if you have anything that are returned for grades. Now, to make this all less overwhelming, let's go back to, let's say, my missing work. You can use the drop-down menu to select a single class. There you go. That's a little bit more reasonable. So now I'm only looking at the missing assignment for one class at a time. Again, make sure you click that View All button to see everything if you need to go far back. All right, next we're going to check out the calendar. So back to the home page. Calendar is basically, again, what it sounds like. It is your to-do list in a calendar format by due date. So this, I think, is more useful for keeping up with what you have one day at a time, because it has everything for your week organized by the days due. And for me, Wednesdays is a big due date. You can look into the future in case your teachers assign things well in advance or projects that may be due. You can also go backwards, but unfortunately, it's not really clear what assignments are missing and what assignments have already been turned in. So I would use the to-do list more for missing assignments. You can still filter by a single class to make organizing yourself easier. So there you go, much better. Before I move on to the next 2 tools, I do want to show you this little waffle icon or pancakes. I call these the pancakes. The menu in the left-hand corner. If you click on that, you can easily jump straight to your calendar, or if you look under enrolled classes, your to-do list is always at the top. All right. The other 2 ways to keep track of missing assignments are right in the Classwork section of your individual Google Classroom. So I'm only looking at one class right now. The first one is pretty simple, and I'm sure many of you have already figured it out. These little icons to the left of every assignment that tells you whether it's an assignment, a quiz, or material. If they are purple, it means you have not turned it in. Whereas if it is gray, it means, well, it has been turned in, or it didn't need to be turned in the case of many of the materials that your teachers may post. Like the to-do list, be sure you click the View More button to make sure you're not missing anything. So you see a lot more assignments popped up for me, both ones that I had done and not done. So that is key. The last strategy, or the last little tool, is the View Your Work section, which is always at the top of each of your classroom's classwork pages, but it's pretty small, so a lot of people miss it. So if we click on that, it gives us 4 lists. One is just a big list of every single assignment, not organized by topic or anything, just a huge list. That's pretty overwhelming. But we have shorter lists: assigned, returned, and missing. So assignment is everything you either have to turn in or have not turned in. So if it says assigned, it means you have not reached the due date yet, or it doesn't have a due date. And then obviously missing, you missed the deadline on. If you're only worried about missing work, there is a separate tab that just has missing work. It's helpfully arranged from most recent to oldest. So I'm going all the way back to 2020 in here. Whoops. And finally, again, maybe you want to feel productive, maybe you want to check your grades. You can click on the return section and make sure your teachers have actually checked your work. And if you get a numerical grade, that will also show up here instead of the check mark. So I hope this video was helpful for you. I hope you're able to better keep track of your assignments and boost your grades in this hellish environment of Google Classroom virtual learning. So that's it. I hope this was helpful. I hope this will So that's it. I hope this helps some of you stay better organized, make up some missing work maybe, and keep those grades up in this wonderful Google. So that's it. Those are 4 ways to keep track of your assigned and missing work in Google Classroom. I hope this helps you guys stay more organized and keep your grades up.